Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Vitals of you all. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing well out there, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a splendid day, or you're about to have a splendid day, or you had a splendid day yesterday, and you'll continue today. I have had a bit of a funky week. I don't mind telling you, I've had a bit of a funky week. But I have to tell you, I have a freaking awesome show for you tonight. I got so much good stuff for us to go over. I don't know. I think you could transmit this across an international information superhighway. I think it's that good. I think you could do that, right? That's the sort of quality I have lined up for you tonight. I have had a funky week, okay? I have had a funky week. I've been a bit off the radar from where I normally am, because I had a surprising attack of mental health earlier this week, and that's really what happened. I realize I have been sick. I've been genuinely, properly, mentally ill for an extended period, right? I don't think it. I mean, listen, everything reflects everywhere, I guess. But like the place where I was least mental was here. Yeah, which is a bit weird, but that's the truth. It's absolutely the place I was least mental. So I thought, we'll open up having a chat about that, because I've had a funky week, let me tell you. So I've essentially lived over the last couple of years Alec Guinness's arc in the bridge over the River Kwai. Now, if you haven't seen the bridge over the River Kwai, take yourself a seat. I'm gonna walk you through it. It is freaking awesome. Okay, it is awesome beyond awesome. It is a movie I think everybody really should go and see. Right? Or should get the Blu-ray, or sit in the best quality you can, because it's an absolutely gorgeous movie. By David Lean. I think it's by David Lean when it was wasn't quite at his peak, but it was on his way up. It was like one of his all-time great movies. It's a war movie, obviously. And the first half of it is the British Army arrival at this Japanese prisoner of war camp. And it's like cinematically just so it's still today like one of the most iconic scenes. They play it all the time. They have all the soldiers, all the British soldiers come in. Like everyone's like dying in this awful prison war camp, who can move, and in come these soldiers. They're all in rags, and but they're in like perfect columns, and they're all humming, da 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 da, and it's incredible. It's just an incredible scene, right? And they're obviously all exhausted, and they all come in like shit, and they keep marching. They march on the spot until everybody is filed in. And then comes Alec Guinness, the colonel, right? And it's not until he says, tension. They stop. And it's a testament to what he loves, his greatest ideal in the world, which is the British Army, the British Army and the rules that it lives by, right? So, he's in an interesting position because legally, he's been ordered to surrender, right? So he must be so from his moral point of view, to follow his orders, he must not try and escape, or he must cooperate. Then the first half of the movie is this incredible battle of wills between Alec Guinness and the Japanese commandant of the army, right, of the prison camp. Because Japanese commandant is like, you will all go work on Bill Bridge. He said, I'm terribly sorry. No, British officers do not do manual labor. He's like, there is no Geneva. And so is the Geneva Convention. Says, I will show you a copy of one. And he rips up in front of him. The guy says, there is no Geneva Convention here. Slaps him across the face, right? And it was like, and it's like, stay. It's incredible. So you have this great battle about rules because he refuses. He said that we will not do it. He gets thrown in the cooler, right? And he's there day after day after day, right? And he will not break. Why? Because it's the rule. You follow the run. That is Alec Guinness's character, right? In this movie. And they need to build this bridge. If he doesn't build this bridge, I think this commandant's going to be have to commit a bit of harikari. It's what it's the vibe I get, right? So he has to build the bridge, and it keeps falling apart, and it's not working. And he's like, he knows it's not going to work if he doesn't get this Alec Guinness on site, right? So eventually he capitulates to Alec Guinness, right? But when that happens, Alec Guinness says, we've been ordered to build a bridge, and we were ordered to surrender. I would think we should make this a testament to the greatness of the British Army, right? That in unspeakable condition, we build a bridge that will stand for 100 years, right? And that's his motivation. And the next half of the movie is them building the bridge, right? And it's like this incredible feat. It's wonderful. It's all kind of like the Flight of the Phoenix, which is also a great movie. You're getting the movies that I like, right? So there's a dual plot going on with William Holden, which is why the movie was made. He was in the prison of war camp, an American POW, and he's like nearly killed and escapes by not dying, by like falling down a waterfall and surviving somehow. So he's followed his journey as he makes it back to America, and he gets back to health, and he goes and he's in the American Special Forces training, and they want to send a mission to destroy this bridge. This bridge is here. If we destroy it, we do it. Because he knows the territory, so it's his mission to destroy the bridge, right? So they get there. They build the bridge. They built the bridge. It's the most incredible bridge, and he's looking at it in the end, and it's like, Alec Guinness, you see this pride, and it's like a justification of everything that he believes in. So, and then he sees a wire hanging from it, right? And he looks at it, and he follows the wire, and he sees the explosives, right? And he sees the explosives, and he's like, we got to stop. Like he's going to blow the whistle, right? And he's about to call the Japanese guards. He's like. I can't say ending, right? But anyway, ends up here with a firefight, and he realizes what he's done. He says, "Oh my God, what have I done?" Because he's been mortally shot, and he limps over to the plunger to blow up the bridge, and he's on his last dying breath, his dead body flops over it, blowing up the bridge as the train's coming through, right? To the soundtrack, and it's an incredible movie. But I have lived that guy's arc. Okay, I've lived that guy's arc because I've been crazy. I've been mentally ill. I've been genuinely mentally ill. So here's the incredible thing. It ended in a second, right? It's that. It was like a fever breaking. It was so weird. Like I look at something now, and I look at the same thing that I look at on Sunday, right? And I view them. Well, I view it sanely. It's like, and it's absolutely incredible. I was being so unbelievably destructive and self-destructive, right? And I was just destroying me, man. It's like I don't know. I had a close call, right? That was a pretty darn good, but it's incredible, right? It was like that, right? It just and it's gone, and it's which is this is the more global thought. I still think the world's going to end. Yeah, I beat my mental illness and just think the end of the world is coming. No need to worry, right? I still think the world's going to end. Yeah, change. I do. A year from now, I think it's all going to be different. I do. I really do. I think it's going to be nice though a year from now. I don't know how we're going to. I don't even think it's going to be that bad. Oh my God! I hope all records get wiped out so they don't play that. Yeah, after the apocalypse, in the Mad Maxian future, like he said, I don't even think I'll be that bad. Well, maybe it was. Listen, I think God's merciful. I do. I believe God to be merciful, right? But like, wow, man, was I crazy? I was really genuinely many. It basically what happened was a couple of years ago. Like as I've talked about at length on this channel, there was something happening, and I made a decision, made a strange decision, right? And actually, it's a decision that I'm glad I made, and I stick by, right? Because I don't think I could have lived myself had I not made that decision, right? But it led to a cycle, and I'm not sure when it really did trip over into mental illness. I think it was probably the summer. Right? I don't know. You could say earlier. I don't know. But like, man. So yeah. So there's a thing that says redemption comes very quickly. Right? Redemption comes quick. So look, if things get funky, I don't. Everybody's saying they're gonna. I want to tell you. But they've been saying, look, a lot of the disasters they predicted haven't happened. Right? And I know I'm not always the one who's like, oh, this is going to be crazy, right? This is going to be crazy, but I don't know, like it's. I mean, the global economy meltdown hasn't happened as yet. I guess the inflation. I mean, like, I just expect everything to be more dramatic, have more bling. But you know what? I mean, maybe it has happened. I mean, firstly, let's just watch a few things, okay? We're going to watch a few things and see what the world is. This first thing is, could only happen in 2022, maybe 2021 as well, around now. Here we go.
Service announcement for all of my ladies out there.
Okay, let me just wind this back. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. This person doesn't look happy to me, okay? This person does not look like a happy person to me. That's just the vibe I'm getting, right? This person, I don't know. Let's see what she has to say.
This is a public service announcement for all of my ladies out there. This summer, we will not be putting up with unappreciative men in our lives. So I just...
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, no, please stop.
Well, I said to a man.
Oh.
And his response was, that's a nice color on you. No, we will not be putting up with that. I just blessed you with my beauty. And
okay, done. I can't do it anymore. Okay, that was too much. Okay, that was too much. I can't. Okay, I can't. That was crazy. Are we living in the end of days? If we're not, how bad are they going to be? You know. So yeah, and this is me. After I got mentally healthy. Okay, I just want to be clear. Just so we can see a difference. Okay. See, okay, I want to say one thing here. Yeah, many signs of mental ill health, right? One of those signs is doing crazy things. If you do crazy things, you could be crazy. Now, unfortunately with me, I always do crazy things. I do! I always do crazy things. So I'm just like, oh, well, that's normal. Because I do crazy things. Wow. Yeah. That's not a good barometer. But it's just so let's watch another video. Okay, let's see what else we got. What other things we got to look at. Yeah. Okay, let's go for this one. Okay, we'll go for this one.
Okay, so I just went to the bathroom again.
Well, you know, good for you. I am very good. I'm happy for you.
This lady yelled at me for being a dude in the women's restroom.
I can hear it. You know, I can imagine that happening. It does seem a bit creepy deepy. I mean, I know in the world today, I'm not sure if it's okay or not. Okay, I don't know. I'm just if a lady asks me for help, I'm going to try and help. But otherwise, I'm not going to give up. Like, and if it's a lady, God, please don't have a dick. Please, I mean, like, God bless you if you have a dick and you're a lady, okay? Please, it's fine. It's fine. Just don't. Oh, I don't know. I would feel bad about being chivalrous to a lady with a dick. Okay, that's just me. Okay, I admit that might be a super straight prejudice. I understand that, right? Because it's like somewhat sexual about being not sexual, romantic about being chivalrous. It's kind of like the only payoff you get for it, right? You get to not feel like a piece of shit, right? You get to feel like, oh, I'm actually an okay person, like I have to do this, right? That's it. That's the only, because everything else is bad, right? Everything else is bad. But other than that, I think I'll stay out that argument because this is 2022, and I don't want to tell you. Anyway, so this person got yelled at for being in a ladies' bathroom. Okay,
Like, I'm a girl. Technically, still.
are you? So, are you a trans man? Which means are you a man with a vagina? Right? Is that like? Because if you're a man with a vagina, I think you're cheating. Quite frankly, honestly, I mean that's like saying I can go anywhere. It doesn't. That's not no. I mean, people. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know the rules. Okay, I'm confused. I'm an old man. I'm confused. Let's keep going.
Still funny. At least it wasn't as bad as last time. She was chuckling the entire time she was in the bathroom.
Yeah, look, this is really weird, mate. This is really weird. I don't know. Be male or female, whatever you are, you shouldn't be getting off as somebody like making somebody super uncomfortable. I don't know, for no reason. This is weird.
Because I had followed her into the bathroom.
Wait, what? What? You followed her into the bathroom, and she said, "Get out there! You're a weirdo." No wonder. I mean, she was terrified. The poor woman. What did you do?
Anyways, hope you guys are having a good day.
Well, she isn't.
The small things that make you laugh.
Let's have a little talk about TikTok for a second. Okay, we'll just talk about Crowder, and it was they had a fascinating article. Like TikTok is as one of the major owners is the CCP, right? It's got their host company is called like Big Fun Bang Time or something like that. It was like some stupid name. It really is. It's really funny, whatever their name is, right? So they say in China, it doesn't reward you for the things they reward you for here. They reward you in China like for scientific achievement and being meritorious and things like that. And in America, they reward you for like doing an arse dance. And they're training us to be stupid. That's what TikTok is for. It's to train a generation to be stupid, because it rewards you for being stupid in America. And it rewards you for being smart in China. Freaking brilliant! Listen, they deserve to rule the world. I'm just kind of happy that I believe God exists. Yeah, so I think that's going to be a check and balance, right? That's going to go down. Anyway, let me get to the chat. 20 minutes in. Well, first, let me pull up some wine candy. Oh, that's just going to leave. That person was very disturbing. Okay, very disturbing. Share screen. Go to let's see what we got together. I'm a naughty boy. I always came up with my search this morning about Jodie Whittaker's love life, and I was going to run with that as a headline. I'm like, I want to try and make it more inclusive. So I thought I'd do a Star Trek headline. Yeah, I thought let's see how that went down for once. Which I haven't read about the new Trek movie, and I'm excited about it because I do like this cast. But I'm not excited about Jodie Whittaker's love life. Oh, go away from me. Intruder alert to the entirety of every fandom. Yes. So if only somebody had said that. Like we said it, look, dude. I feel bad for the Lord of the Rings. You know why? They're so incredibly slow. They're doing this huge show because of Game of Thrones. Do you remember being excited about Game of Thrones? No. That's how long ago. That was before Trump, wasn't it? It was like, that's how long ago it was. Right? That you were excited about Game of Thrones. It's crazy. Right? And that's how long it's been in gestation. And it followed a trend that went completely off the boil years ago. And it's been like, good luck with your woke garbage nonsense they're going to do with that, right? Oh, my God. That's going to be awful. Icky Thump. Trying to find the right level of dirty, sexy for Jodie Whittaker was a hard one, okay? That was a hard one. It was, there's very, I mean, like, yeah, I would have gone a bit dirtier than this, but they're just, it was like, you know, you're in a shower and you got it hot, cold. What? No, give me in the middle. What? It just like, it was a tough one. What can I tell you? I was like, am I really, this is my life. I'm trawling pages of pictures of Google search of thin female latex wear, white background. Right? And there's a large selection. And I tell you what I think, like latex wear, and I didn't do latex wear, I did fetish wear, I did BDSM wear. I don't know any other words. I mean, like, if there's something else, I don't know about it. But we are going to look at House of Dragon. I will watch it. I'm going to check out that first episode. Quick look what we've got coming up. Great! Oh my God, this is a recommend. Freaking love the Annihilators. I'm loving the Second Doctor. Now it's a very different Second Doctor to Fraser Hines', which was much more accurate, right? That Second Doctor, Fraser Hines' Second Doctor sounds more like Troughton than Troughton's son, whatever his name is. Which one is it? Michael Troughton, right? It's a performance of a Troughton Doctor, and he's got that like whimsy. It's a different take on Troughton, and which I kind of like, but it's like it's close. It's closer. It got me on board after the War Games, right? Because they drop a lot. Very, very tantalizing again. Firstly, this James is in his 40s. Secondly, this Troughton, he says he's from the future. He's like from ahead of them. I'm like, really? So like, I'm very intrigued, right? I'm very, very intrigued, and I liked his performance enough that I want to see more, right? I definitely want to hear more, right? I'm definitely buying after War Games, right? Also, it was a stonking good 7-parter. Third Doctor story, really, really organic to season 7. Not heavy-handedly woke at all. It's a good story with a good mixture of male and female characters, with nobody feeling like you're being rubbed in their face. Right? You get one character who's like this DCI who's a woman. You're like, how does she get there? Like, oh, come on. And then they actually kind of answer that, which I appreciated. Like Daisy Ashford has grown into the role of Liz Shaw. I mean, she makes me feel like Liz Shaw. John Coltrane is fantastic. I mean, no one's as good as John Coltrane. But yeah, and it's got this like, it's got that nice blend of Terrence Dicks and Barry Letts. It really nails it. I guess it should be more sort of Derek Sherwin, but it does have that. It's got that like ecological thing, but it's got a lot of interesting takes on it. Right? I did enjoy this. So this is a recommend. See what we got. We got this probably coming out tomorrow. I'm going to record it tomorrow. I wanted to record it today, didn't have enough time. Okay, I'm still like a little bit mopping up the debris of being crazy for the last couple of years, but it's going by. Doctor Who News Walk. If I want to get this out tomorrow, because you should get news videos out as quickly as possible because it all changes. Doctor Who Newswalk. David Tennant is super duper double 100% the next Doctor, says the newspapers. Oh, he's a dead sir. Yeah, of course. Really. Current era toy sells implosion. Oh my god. Yeah. But we do have other toys that do actually look quite good that I really want. Not the bloody Silurians. Piss off with your Silurians. 3 exclusive. They can stay exclusive. I don't want them. You know, even if they came with a boob. I mean, okay. I was going to say, even if they came with a boob tube Tegan, right? That would be 2 seasons later, of course. But like, even if they did that, I was going to say I wouldn't do it, but I would. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll keep your Silurians to get the Tegan. What can I tell you? But yeah, oh my god, it's so embarrassing. They answer the question, why aren't there any modern toys? Action figures. And the answer is so embarrassing. And Jodie's nominated for an LGBTQ plus award because she's so LGBTQ plus. You know what I want to do? I just had this idea today. Do a bunch of merchandise or spoof merchandise, like you do a Jodie shirt, like with the rainbow, and you put at the top you say stunning and brave, right? Or Icky Thump. I love that. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Yeah, do a bunch of merchandise with that because why not? I wouldn't have a likeness on it, of course, but you could do a rainbow with like with a catchphrase that completely mean Jodie. That's everything we think of Jodie. It doesn't matter if I failed in every possible way. The LGBTQ plus still love me. I'm sure they do, darling. And David Tennant says, I think you're fine. I think everybody loves me, don't they? Yes, they do, David. Yes, they do. I mean, like, you're not my favorite Doctor, but yeah, you can stick around. Yeah, oh my god, this was from my last live stream. It's all bad. It's so bad. It's so bad in every way. Do you ever find it hard being the bestest ever? No. Because she's the bestest ever. Yeah, that's Burnham. Then I think Saturday's going to be this video. I do like his thumb. Okay, I'm kind of happy with the use of the Weeping Angel Jodie thumb. Oh, Jodie, you should have been the bestest ever. He says, yeah, but I thought that was the bestest ever. Fan media's mourning for Jodie Whittaker. Whittaker's Doctor Who moves to acceptance phase, and then the next one in the series, it's gonna be on Sunday. On Sunday, then. Well, I'll do that meme when the guy's like with his girlfriend and he's looking at this hot woman walking past. So, okay, the guy's going to be Screen Rant somehow. And then the guy walking past towards you in the red dress is Russell T Davies. And the woman will go, it's going to be Jodie. That's what I want the fun to be, because, like, fan media, they ditch Jodie. They ditch Jodie like she's covered in typhus. They are not fans because they like Russell Davies now. My review of the entirety of season 13, freaking awesome. Love it. Okay, it's really good. I'm looking forward to rereading bits of it this Sabbath. I actively genuinely loved it, right? Strong recommend, and it's free. I mean, may also throw that into, but it's free, right? It's free, and listen. You do have to. He reads it, right? Alex reads it, but he always cuts it to the voice out artist who does Romana, who is Romanian, because he taught me. Romana is Romanian. Okay, that's the only one. I kept saying Eastern European, right? I couldn't remember. Who is? It's not painful to have to watch her. Okay, how can I put this? She's easy on the eye, right? Easy on the. And did I mention it's free, right? Is my Jewish ancestry showing through too much? I don't know. You tell me. Fine. Let me get to. Oh wait. Let me just change to. That's the thumb. Let me get to the chat. Oh no! Well, I lost the window. There I am. Gareth Morgan's here. The return of JJ Trek. What could go wrong? Oh my God, yeah. Is that a trick question? Nothing could ever go right with it. I mean, I have to tell you, Into Darkness was pretty darn bad. But, you know, he's always good at being able to fake a good first movie. I don't know, they're just stupid, right? Okay, Paramount Plus, morons. Get Tarantino to do his Star Trek as a miniseries. Right, that won't take down the number of his movies he's making. Right, get him to do it as with this cast. Right, as a miniseries. You know, that will get people to sign up your shitty service. That the stock went down 15% or something, wasn't it? When he announced how crappy you're rebranding again. Oh, yeah, and you're so shit. Why are you specializing in thumbnails that I desperately need to unsee afterwards? Says Joseph Schlitz. Listen, I thought it. You had to see it. Unless you need to implant the furtherance of nightmares. It really is, isn't it? That's one strange new world nobody wants to visit. That is true. That is indeed true. I mean, listen, I did put ew on the thumbnail. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, like, you know, I can't editorialize more loudly than that. It's shared misery. It's a fine tradition. Yes, it's called Bring English. Okay, Lordy, I haven't looked at your stuff yet. Oh, man. Did I tell you I apparently been mentally ill for, like, years? And I just got well this week, and I had some, like, you know, baggage to deal with, so you know that I've been a little bit, you know, busy. if you're tuning in late, go watch the first 15 minutes, which is basically a reenactment of the bridge on the River Kwai, which is freaking awesome. Everybody should watch that movie. It's freaking awesome. Mark the Vicar is here. How you doing? Falcon Hour is here. Starting early. Hit me it. I don't know what that means, but okay. I hope you enjoy being hit it. Cy Nix is here. We go. The Sun Rangers is here. How are you doing, sir? Tracy Thomas, always a delight to see you. How are you? Derek McMahon is here. A delight to see you too. Adam Warlock. Now I feel bad for him. I'm not saying it's like. Okay, no more. Okay, you're all delightful. Adam Warlock, how are you, sir? Disaster is here. Which reminds me, my son isn't coming on. Oh, my son wants to get into NFTs. I'm like, what? Stop! Don't buy anything. He's like, oh no, we just got to get this crypto, whatever. Like, what was it? Shady coin. I don't bloody know what it is. I've heard of it before, like Drupal. I don't know. You know, it's not like the government can't get to it. Like, didn't Canada just prove that? It's like, oh yeah, it's mine now. Like, wait, what? No, it's mine. Yeah, shown around Christmas every year, but it's a Sunday afternoon movie, that's for sure. It's a fantastic movie. Where are we up to? I'm in California. I'm finishing up my breakfast now, but I got a bad feeling about Jodie. Oh man, it is disturbing in the extreme. That's how I would describe it. Disturbing in the extreme. Like, why would anybody want to know? Like, I don't want to know anything about her bedroom. Like the fact I know she's pregnant means I knew she had sex at one point, and that makes me want to vomit, right? So, you know, like, keep it to yourself, you know? I mean, like, I guess my parents had sex too. I don't really want to know about that either, okay? I don't want to know. Bridget Michael won 5 Oscars. Deservedly so, says Derek Mouse. Matthew Burrows is here. He did a lot protecting wildlife, Holden. He was married to Step Out. Whoa. Well, he did well. Pre-tribulation Rabbi, the end of days will not be that bad. I mean, like, I'm kind of hoping so. I mean, listen. What I thought would be apocalyptic last year actually happened, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, that's basically the truth, right? You know, like, the fall of Afghanistan was bad. It destroyed America in the height of the world. It was terrible in every way. But it wasn't like, you know, the 10 plagues, right? I mean, it was like one of them, you know, and it needed a bit more hand with Gotti, you know, like it needed a bit more like lightning and stuff like. I mean, it was pretty bad. But like, you know, do you know what I mean? So it happened, but it would be like, oh, we're still here. I guess that just happened then, right? Seeker Charlie Chats is here. How you doing? Life Thursday with the Rabbi is one of my few appointments entertainment options. Well, thank you very much, sir. I hope today we do have a good show. I actually have a lot of good stuff. My eyes. Oh, we got to that woman. Yeah, I couldn't get through the whole thing. She's the ensemble officers walking out. I do crazy things. All men in the chat raise their hands. I mean, tell you, my whole life I've done crazy shit, and it's just what I do, right? No, I've done crazier shit than people around me, normally speaking, right? Often seeing your selection of weirdos, I think I'm good. Well, there you go, says Mother Vicar. I do like to help out. This is the rest of civilization falling in front of our eyes. Yes, it is Derek McManus. It absolutely is. It really. I was still talking about that lady. It really is. Loveface XOY, bro. Just go to website and joke up. Okay, well, listen, mate. I would rather not, quite frankly. Okay, very much into that. All I'm saying is. You want to. It depends how old you are. I guess you're going to do it constantly if you're 14. It's like once you discover that's a hard thing to put back in the box. Let me tell you. The TikTok land of cringe. It is. My eyes, my beautiful eyes. Go. Is she still? Man, how long does this segment go on for? Dan travels to Time Channel 2. Man, you should just travel forward, mate. Don't see that. You like the thumbnail. I'm glad you do. PD Rich is here. I think Escape from the Asylum may be on the prowl. Yeah, I did get the notice that there was a guy out there who was a bit bonkers. But there you go. Dr. Alex is here. Just came in from the garden where I was building the current era Dalek-proof fence, otherwise known as a fence. Well, a current era Dalek-proof fence. That is true. They really can't do much, can they? I mean, well, I have to tell you, I just watched Genesis of Destiny of the Daleks, and my real impression of it is it's very 80s Doctor. It feels like it was drawn by Steve Dillon. Like everything has that Steve Dillon design to it, and the Daleks don't. I don't know. I think because Davros is talking too much, the Daleks don't seem to be very Dalek-y. They just seem to be like John. Now he will blow up the Dalek attack. I mean, it's just they don't really do. They don't seem like cunning and thinking, right? That's why I kind of like the which a lot of people hated, right? Well, in Daleks in Manhattan, where you have two Daleks, they go and conspire, right? And one kind of looks behind them, right? I think before there's anybody around. I like that, all right? That gave them that kind of like human-y feeling, that like organic feeling. And that was lost. They felt more like robots in Destiny, right? But yeah, I still think they'll probably be better than the the current one. Couldn't open my bloody storage room door. The killer, what's it? The destroyer Dalek. I'm like, really? I mean, really? How hard is that? We need grumpy Jodie Whittaker. I really should do that. I should get together with like a bear producer, right? So would you like to make these for me? Right, I guess I got to go to China then, and that's how China rules the world, right? Who convinced that Aces Doctor Simon was Mr. Burns? Excellent. Order the Rogue destroyed. Dang. I can't wait till season 22. I'm so freaking excited for season 22, right? Cheers, beautiful. Yeah, says Dr. Alex. Yeah, we want a Romanian Romano spinner. Yes, we do. Oh, with lots of outfits. Okay, lots and lots of outfits. Okay. Yes. We like that about Romana. How she, like, they never brought out a Rivals Operation Romana action figure, which has to be. I mean, listen, the best of the Romanas, other than, Dr. Alex Romana, is of course Mary Tam. I mean, it's not even close, right? The reason, and you see this in Genesis, Destiny of the Daleks, which is the first episode. The reason that she comes across kind of hot is because she is super hot for Tom Baker, right? She's just like for Tom Baker. She likes older, powerful men. Okay, that's what she's into, right? Very, very clearly. So you know, what can I tell you? It's all funny. It's all funny how her face on that body is all anti. It really is, isn't it? It's the opposite of Gillian Anderson playing Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher, of course, the most sexless being. I love her as Prime Minister, the most sexless being in the history of the planet, right? However, when Gillian Anderson played her, she looked and sounded exactly like Margaret Thatcher, but she was sexy. I don't know how. It's an inner thing. It's an inner thing. And that really is true. Like, Jonah's head desexifies the body of this young lady. I haven't met the years, says Lonnie. Impressive. That is true. Yeah, quick, put some Perry on to stop us losing our lunch. Don't worry, I had to excuse my own demons of late. Well, it is true. That it happens to the best of us. Only cryptocurrency you should look into is Bitcoin. Oh, Ethereum. I think it was Dogecoin. One of those. It was one I heard before. Right. Whatever. Listen, I'm just waiting for the world to end, and then we'll just tell us what the next thing is, and we'll do that, I guess. Listen, I'm hoping it's going to work out for me personally. You know, listen, the good Lord looked after the faithful. You know, at the Exodus. I know what to tell you. So yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to work out okay from it. They did say they left with quite a bit of money, right? I'd be like, we could do that again. That'd be nice. Well, I don't want to leave. Can I just stay here and have them bring me the money, please? That'd be nice. Thank you. Tona Sign says, I think I'm going to throw up in the toilet and then bang my head against the wall and the image of Jodie doing this stuff. Well, I'm terribly sorry. Douglas and must have thought they were angry robots, not Marxist mutants in Battle Machine. That's basically what he did. He thought they were angry robots. Density of the Daleks, where the Daleks are plagued by a mysterious weight gain problem. Well, that could be interesting. Let me think. There is a fan edit on that fixes Destiny of Daleks and makes it widescreen. Let me know. I do want to find it. Yeah, that sounds really cool, says Lonnie. Mary Tam, no, not Mary Tam. What's her name? Romana 2, Lala Ward. They got married, but they were shagging from probably before they made it to location, or maybe at location, right? They were certainly shagging pretty early on, right? It was, yeah, and you could see where their marriage had fallen apart in State of Decay, right? State of Decay. I want to say 1 second. I just had a meme alert sent to me by Problem B. This is like I have to check. Yeah, obviously it is. 1 second. I'm scared to see. What is this? Okay, fine. Let me hit. Oh God. Okay. This is. We're sharing this. Okay. I hope we don't get in trouble. But here we go. This, of course, is by the incredibly talented Problem B. Oh, yeah. So, and again, the whole mental health thing is essentially why I haven't got any comics out this week either. Man, it's just destroyed me. Like, honestly, it's eaten up my last 2 weeks. Okay. I did something that I didn't think was crazy, right? I really genuinely did not think was crazy, but was so crazy, right? And at the time, up until Sunday night, I thought was sane. And it was so crazy. And that built up from like 2 months earlier. Man, whoa. I mean, really, really genuinely. And it's so weird being on the other side of it. It's so like you look at it and go, wow, that's strange. Anyway, let's have a look at this. No one would have believed in the early. What was that? Let me see. It's probably an American cold call. Yeah, American cold call. No one would have believed in the early years of the 21st century that gay and lesbian affairs were being watched by gormless voids in cyberspace. No, well, I think that's called porn, isn't it? No one could have dreamed that they were being fetishized as someone with a gender studies degree. The scorns of the stupefies of a drop of conscience. Few gay men and women ever considered the possibility that the genders from the from other planets, and yet so crossed outside the female space, minds sanctimoniously superior to ours, regarding our sex with envious eyes, as slowly and surely they queered their plans against us. Well, of course, this is a meme, a sent to me my problem being, probably made my problem being. It's awfully good. They don't necessarily reflect the views of the channel if it gets me in trouble. Okay, there you go. That's a disclaimer. Fine, I'm about 7 minutes behind. Dr. Alex is smiling. I don't know why. War of the Woke. See, that's something that they should do as a virtual reality experience. Like that War of the Worlds, like with that would be incredible. Right, that would just be incredible. Like you'd be like, you could be flying. You'd be sitting on your couch, where you'd be like flying through the war machines and with the music playing, da 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 da, and you know, Liam Neeson there, and it's like freaking incredible. I've never been to the live show, right? But you could make that as a virtual reality experience, right? And it would be incredible beyond incredible. You could actually just sell it with a Google Cardboard, which you can put your phone in and have it play. It will be freaking incredible. That's something I've always wanted. A virtual reality immersive War of the Worlds. Fine. Let's have a look. Fine. Let's have a look at me. Let's have a look at me notes. Ooh, icky thump. What are we going to look at first? Oh, we got that. Yeah, we could do that. Let's start with there. That's a good thing. Yeah. Fine. Okay, so let's start with that Doctor Strange. We'll do the trailer reaction. Didn't get to this on when was it? Tuesday. No, Jodie's bedtime stories will come after this, okay? We'll do that. We'll do it after this. Oh, wrong thing. Hang on. What do I do? Okay, I'll share that again by mistake, so let me stop sharing that. We'll try again. We'll go share screen. Video file. Oh, we also got that thing. Okay, I'll do that thing later. We got a great Justin Trudeau thing, which is ties into my Jewiness, which I won't quite like. But here we go. Okay. And it's over. Here's the thing. The MC, it's over. It kind of ended with what's it called though? Not Endgame. I will say the one before that. The what's it called again? The one before, like the one where Thanos won, right? That was kind of the end of it, right? Because it just kind of got that's where it just got crap, right? As soon as you focus more on Wasp and then Captain Marvel, it like you had that cringe scene. Oh, in Endgame. Oh, with the sisters doing it. It was so great. It was actually okay at the time because we hadn't seen it over and over and over again. What's wrong with them going? What? Why? What happened? Will Jodie? I don't know. Okay, why? I don't know the answer to that question. So basically, and then everything they put out after that, they had a big delay, and like God, everything. Can you imagine if Black Widow went to the cinema when it was supposed to? Like, what an embarrassment, right? That's the thing that straight to streaming did. It took out the hype nation, right? They couldn't hypnotize you with hype. And if it was it was just a garbage movie, right? It was just obviously a garbage tier movie that shouldn't have existed. That did for no bloody reason. It wasn't very good. And then you got Captain America, the Winter Soldier thing, and you had WandaVision. Who knew WandaVision would be the least obnoxious of them? WandaVision, and Loki. Oh, Loki! How painful that was. And they're all. I mean, like I saw the first half of the first episode of Hawkeye, but I just can't get through it. I don't give a shit. Okay, so I was like, fine, it's over. Then they have the Eternals. I haven't even bothered watching that, and I actually have legally access to it now. Yeah, I haven't. Shang-Chi, I haven't bothered. I don't give a shit. Okay, this is not for me. This is something I don't have an attachment to, and is not for me. Right? I'm not interested in any way. And then came along Spider-Man: No Way Home. I went, oh bloody hell! Oh bloody hell! I thought we were out. I thought we were free. I thought we were safe. Now there's Doctor Strange. And I'm worried it's going to be good, right? I'm worried it's going to be good because I got to wade through the dog poo that is the rest of the MC. I mean, okay, because let's have a look. Okay. Okay, I like it already. Okay, I liked him in Spider-Man. I like him genuinely. I like him in Sherlock Holmes. I like him in everything. I like him. He's likable. I don't care who he's playing. I like him.
Every night, I dream.
Oh, it's the Jodie house. If you weren't lucky enough to see Doctor Who Flux, if you had a bit of flux yourself, right? Darren M is here. How you doing? Jodie kept seeing this house. I can't remember why, right? But basically the same thing, right? Okay, great minds think alike, and fools seldom differ. Like all the skeletons around it. That's a nice touch. Gives that nice Terminator touch, right?
I dream the same dream. And then...
Again, it's that cool blend of MCU action and like really, really, really strong weed. Okay, like that weed that you sit down and you go, oh my god, I shouldn't have done this. The good stuff.
The nightmare begins.
This is the detriment now. It really is. I'm like, oh, really? Women tell me I'm bad. Okay.
I did what I had to do. To protect our world.
You cannot control everything, Strange.
Okay, Sam Raimi, I forgot about that. Oh, don't make me want it. Stop. This better not be bait and switch, okay? Stop. Oh, it's Sam Raimi. I freaking no. Okay, and oh man, wasn't it great seeing the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man? Okay, it just was. Okay, I hate it. It was so good. I hate it was so good seeing Doc Ock. Okay, I hate it, but it was great seeing them. Right, it was good. It was even good seeing Andrew Garfield, and I didn't like his Spider-Man. Okay, it was just good seeing them. Right, it was nice, and I frankly always liked the Tom Holland one anyway.
You opened the doorway between universes, and we don't know who or what will walk through it.
Oh, lots of cool things. Lots and lots of things you can put into trailers. Like that looks like, is that Wanda? I don't know who that is. It looks like it's supposed to be somebody. Run away, mortals!
Wanda.
Okay, yeah, listen. Okay, what I did sit through WandaVision. I don't mind it's really tied to it, but like I hope I don't need to remember any shit TV shows. I hate them all.
What do you know about the multiverse?
Let me guess. It's like a universe, but multi. Like, come on. That's like, what do you know about the multiverse? What we all know about the multiverse, we've all seen Star Trek. Like, you look like Spock from from Mirror Mirror Star Trek, okay? Yeah, we all know. And you do that for a reason.
Theories. He believed it was dangerous.
He was right.
Okay, yeah. Listen, this is very Kirby-esque. Again, very, very much like the good weed.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
I like all this. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, I think it all looks cool.
We should tell him the truth.
Hey, who's that? That's what's her name? Professor X. Because you can tell by his shaky voice, he doesn't sound like himself anymore. Okay. So, which X-Men are we getting then? I assume we're getting all new X-Men. Cool. Okay, this is very cool. I'm gonna say it. Okay, and again, with a very good weed. Whoa! I shouldn't have done this.
Things just got out of hand.
You break the rules.
Look out!
Night.
No, they misprint fools. Where?
Truth.
I want that. Sneaky
This
thing.
got out of hand.
You break the rules.
Look out!
Yeah, okay, that looks like the thing from Suicide Squad. Again, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, I'm sure it's a Kirby thing that people know about. It's the from issue 27, right? Yeah, okay. Whoa!
I do it. I become the enemy.
Yeah, I don't care about the Wanda stuff. Leave me alone.
It doesn't seem fair.
Don't like the stunning and brave girl thing, who's the key to everything. So look. Who is that? Who is that? If that better not be America Chavez.
It doesn't seem fair.
I mean, that's America Chavez, isn't it? The worst character ever. The character who is no. I actually read one or two of her comics. It's unbelievably bad. It is. I can't believe it. Like, what a bad idea. They made the worst comic character ever for this reason, right? This is why I'm not interested in the MCU, right? I'm not. Okay, I understood. I understand you've reshot. Was it Marvel? What's it called? Not Marvel Girl. Miss Marvel. I understand you reshot it, and you go. I don't care. It was made for propaganda, which is what this is. Like, Captain America was made for propaganda, but I have to agree with that propaganda, right? I believe truth, justice, and the American way are good things, right? And I don't think America's perfect. I think they've done, like every empire, done a lot of bad things, but I believe in the ideals of it, right? That's cool. I do like that. I like the Octopusy thingy. Okay, yes, good toy opportunity because I want one. Oh, nice, cool. Okay, this is cool. On TV. If it was just on TV, it would make my life so much easier, right? I want it just on TV, I think. Because, God, I gotta go say. I feel the same way about the Batman as well. Like, oh God, I gotta go out and see that. I'm hoping they're just gonna delay it so I don't have to. But so yeah, listen. I think it's gonna be good and tainted with a bunch of garbage, right? That's basically what it is. Let's have a look, see what else is coming up with the MCU, right? Because it's generally speaking awful. As far as again, let's go MCU. MCU. Why MCU? Oh yeah, there's a lot of bad things coming up. Okay, there's a lot of bad things coming up. Let's have a look at the Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Do you want this Wikipedia? No, I want a Wikipedia. Just a little pedia, not a big one. Just a Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Here we go. Allow. I allow everything. Yes, baby. Let's see what we got. We got Marvel Studios series, television. What's the difference? What's the Marvel's? No, television shit with films. Fine. See what's coming. What's on the slate? Well, really, I got to go through it this way. Okay, Shang-Chi, no interest. Black Widow's garbage. Shang-Chi, no interest in whatsoever. Eternals are awful. Spider-Man No Way Home, shut up. That's not part of Phase 4. So now Doctor Strange, that was going. Thor Love and Thunder, that has got to have a trailer that it makes me like come with excitement. Okay? I'm sorry. It's like it's like everything about that sounds bad, right? Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, no way. Marvel's, no way. There's just no way. Because I said yes. So I said yes. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Vol 3. I'm like, yes, I will go see Guardians of the Galaxy Vol 3. I think it's going to be Christmas special, isn't it? Ant-Man was Quantum Mania. Fantastic Four. Let me see what you're going to do with it. Probably no. Okay. So yeah, this is the only thing. This and the next movie is the only thing that's even possible in the that I'm going to watch. Let's see what they got coming up. So yeah, they had WandaVision, garbage. Falcon and Winter Soldier, garbage. Loki, garbage. What If, garbage. Hawkeye, I garbage. Moon Knight, I'm going to watch. She-Hulk, I like the cultural postmodern version of it. Miss Marvel, no way. Secret Invasion, not interested. Ironheart, Armor Wars, no. Wakanda and a series set Wakanda. Guardians of the Christmas special will also be included in the phase. In addition to 11. Wait, is this different to the movie? Is it okay? Okay, it's a television special. Oh, I'm excited. I love Peacemaker. Okay, I love what he's done with Peacemaker. See, James Gunn, example of a Hollywood, as they call in as he would be called in the Godfather, was it Hollywood for Nook? Hollywood for Nook, who can make a movie. He's got reviews that I don't agree with. I have a different worldview. Everything he does is a great entertainment experience, right? I like everything he does, right? I find it extremely entertaining. So I'm afraid we've been bad. We have been bad, and now we must be punished. We must be punished with the headline article: Jodie Whittaker's sex life, the private life of Jodie Whittaker. Why? Why do we have this? Like this? Why? Somebody explain it to me. Here we go. Like the thing that nobody ever wanted to know ever. Right there, you go. See, I'm not making it up. Jodie Whittaker addresses sex life with husband Christian Contreras before pregnancy news. What the hell? It's like I have to currently address the sex life with my husband. Like, why? Why? Like, somebody's gonna say, Tzvi, could you address your sex life with your wife before a pregnancy? I'm like, no, thank you. Because if I do that, that will end the aforementioned sex life with the wife, right? Although, I have to tell you, what was it? And Dr. Alex said in a comment today, he said, Tzvi Lebetkin, it was so complimentary because I did for the, I think it was a review or something. I can't remember. I said, well, that's just what my wife says, after intercourse. So that's as close. Nobody tell her I'll be in a lot of trouble. Okay? I'll get in a lot of trouble. Jodie Whittaker's opened up about her sex life. No, please don't. Okay? Please don't. Okay? I can see, what's his name? It's a Sin. Ollie Alexander there. He's more sexy to me, and I'm super straight. Okay? I'm super straight. Jodie Whittaker addressed sex life with husband Chris. Okay, open up a sex life with husband Christian Contreras in a recently unearthed interview. Oh, we have to go back in time for it. Why? Like, you invent time travel, right? You invent time travel. You can go and you go anywhere, right? By the way, before I forget, I have to thank my mental health breakthrough, by the way. Well, not to my friend who put up with me, who really was the reason, but also Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais said in Afterlife season 3, where he's talking about mental, because his character nearly committed suicide, and there's a thing about mental illnesses. You feel like you're normal, even when you're doing this thing. Like, and he's in the bath, he's about to cut his wrist, and he's like, he feels like he's doing the normal thing, right? And I've heard that. That's the thing that really like latched onto me. Anyway, I digress. Doctor Who star Jodie Whittaker has given some insight into her sex life with actor husband Christian Contreras. Why? Again, listen, I can see how he became Doctor Who, right? I'm not asking why there, but why this? Why? I'm just looking up who this guy is. Okay, let's have a look at this guy. I am Christian Contreras, and I had sex with Jodie Whittaker. Wow. He's like Zorro, the gay blade. Jodie Whittaker, and he's looking amorous. She looks satisfied in this picture. I think they've just come from a little bathroom hookup over here. That's what it looks. She looks very satisfied, and he looks relaxed. Shall we say relaxed? He looks awfully relaxed. Okay, that's how I would describe it. Okay, so the sci-fi actress revealed. Okay, here's the problem. She's not a sci-fi actress, right? That's why she's so awful in Doctor Who. She can't conceptualize it in a believable way to her, right? She just can't conceptualize it, right? In a way that's in it. What is playing in the corner? Go away. Ugh. Go away. I don't want a special offer. I don't want any of it. Stop it. Sickos. Okay. But yeah, exactly. So when she has a sonic screwdriver, she views it as Harry Potter's wand, right? She doesn't. It's not real to her. The sci-fi actress revealed she was pregnant last week when she showed off her blossoming baby bump at the Brittables. Hey, I've got to take some time off acting. Oh, it's not because I don't have any jobs. Oh no. Jodie, 36. I thought she was 39. And husband, 35, are expecting their second child because they have sex. You know, it seems like, do you remember Eyes Wide Shut? It just seemed to me like Tom Cruise trying to prove that he has heterosexual sex in a lengthy movie, right? And I like Tom Cruise a lot, but I don't care if you have hetero. It doesn't bother me, okay? Honestly, I like Mission Impossible, okay? That's all I need to know. Fine. You know, Mel Gibson, I don't care what you think. Can you make another movie? I like you. You know, you're good at making movies, right? You're good at making movies. Yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah, okay, you're not on board with the Yidden. I get it. That came from we hear you, mate. But can you know what he was going to do as penance for the anti-Semitic stuff, right? Which is fine. Okay, honestly, it's a long time ago. It's over, mate. Let's just move on. Make another movie. I like Fat Man. Good movie. But he was going to, as this penance, do a movie version of the story of Hanukkah, which is basically this miraculous Maccabee uprising against the huge Greek army, the occupying Greek army of Israel. And listen, basically imagine a biblical Braveheart. Sounds like it would have been awesome, right? And he never got his penance. I'm like, really? Give him his penance, mate. And also, listen, I want to be able to say this. I want to think anybody can change. I want to think anybody can change. Maybe it was whatever. I get whatever. Doesn't, but just make another movie. Right? Make movies again. Braveheart was very, very, very good. Mel Gibson is very good at his job, right? Maccabees, the holiday artwork. Oh, God. That's like somebody putting a fist up my ass. Great story. Brought down. Anybody knows that's the holiday aardvark. Oh, David Schwimmer, you deserve a fist up your ass. Nobody put a fist up David Schwimmer's ass. That's a metaphor for a stern talking to. Okay, just to be clear, no fists up asses unless you like a fist up your ass. If you like a fist up your ass, mate, and somebody likes putting a fist up your ass, I do not cast aspersions. I don't. You know, I am convinced. In a former life, I was a Roman brothel keeper. I think I was still Jewish. I think I was a Roman brothel keeper, and I bet I was so good. Like, I was non-judgmental. I've been totally okay with it. Here, you want a donkey? Have a donkey. Come here, Dobbin. Fine. The pair have one 6-year-old daughter because they had sex. I was born back in 2014, which means they had sex. In 2014, their sex life being sexy. The BBC actress gave a brief nod to their sex life in a 2018 interview with The Guardian. Wait a minute. A brief nod to their That is not the headline, you lying piece of crap. You said addresses. Oh, you pity. Okay. Clickbait. I guess it worked for me. I've had sex. I have. Oh, look at me. I'm off the door. I'm not wearing this because I'm just funny. I'm having a baby. Oh, icky thump. I'll have to take time of acting, of course, but I'm so stunning and brave. I'll be fine. Icky thump. Okay. Fine. Okay, a brief line. The star also shared a number of her interesting tidbits. What? Including her best kiss and the ultimate guilty pleasure. Well, yeah. Killing a hobo. Real life Hunger Games. It's like, can it be something really awful? When asked by the interviewer how often she had sex with us, why would she ask that? Would you like tea, coffee? Do you prefer tea or coffee? Okay, one lump or two. Okay. What's your favorite color? Oh, orange. Okay, it's very interesting. How many times do you have sex with your husband? Why? What made you think, oh, yeah, that's something I got to ask, right? Yeah, I got to, the audience wants to know, right? Like, honestly, right now, there's an audience pouring gasoline over themselves and contemplating lighting a match, okay? Nobody wants to know, right? So fine. Okay, well, it's fine. We can answer the question. Jodie simply replied, whenever I want. I bet that's not true. I mean, it's not whenever you want. Wait, no, it is true. Because I don't think it's that often, right? I think it was 2014 and about 4 months ago, apparently. By the look at that bump, okay? And not often in between. I don't want to be subject to the male gaze. Well, the pair have been married since 2008. And they've had sexual intercourse at least 2 times. No, I can't say more, but at least 2. Icky thump. I close my eyes through all of it. Yeah, I'm that sexy, I am. Time that egg bite nice. I like it soft boiled. Okay. My article's way better. I'm sorry. My take on this is way better. Okay. Just unless you think my sudden attack of mental health will dull my wit. No, it will not. Relax. Rest assured, dear reader. Fine, let's keep going. Let's more. Well, the pair have only been married since 2008. Jodie admitted that the best kiss she had ever experienced came years before. I married him. I had to settle because I wanted a baby. I was going to buy one from the Philippines, but I thought this was cheaper. Oh, I'm so stunning and brave. What was the best kiss you ever had in your life? The interviewer asked. What is this guy trying to get in his knickers? It's like, these are very, like, so, hey, baby, how often does your husband service you? Like, whoa, whenever I want, icky thump. He's trying to chat her up. Or she's trying to chat up and she doesn't get it. That's what's going on. Fine. So what's the best kiss you ever had? Would you like one better? It was on the balcony at Hackney on New Year's Eve in the 2000s, long before I met Christian, whatever his name is. And she admitted one of her guilty pleasures was hunting homeless people. No, sorry, I read that wrong. My mistake. Drinking wine every day. Really? Who could tell with that stunning and brave performance, right? Who could tell? Oh, look at me. I'm an ally. Ally of the LGBTQ. Oh, thank you for me. Oh, thank you. I have a little, what's it? I have a half a bottle a day. Bloody hell. God. Okay, fine. I'm home all day. She said, there's a lot of pleasure in it. Okay, don't tell me more. Now it sounds very sexual. Oh, there's a lot of pleasure in me bottling it. Really? Really? Okay. And a lot of guilt. What are you doing with it? Okay, what? So it ticks both boxes. Is she saying she uses a bottle to pleasure herself both anally and vaginally? Is that what she's saying? Because that seems to be the code to me, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know the 6 things that Jodie Whittaker is into. Enough already. Stop with the filth. Interesting, the actress was asked what love felt like to her. She gave the odd answer of, a tumble dryer. Yeah. Okay, if she said a washing machine, I would understand, because if you lean on a washing machine on spin cycle, apparently, it's quite orgasmic. But a dryer? How is the tumble? What? All tossed around, up and down, black and white fire. That's what love is. No, it's nothing like it's like there's not what is the connective tissue? Explain to me. What is the connective tissue between a tumble dryer and love? Really? Jodie Whittaker, ladies and gentlemen. That her performance is becoming much, much clearer to me now. I understand. Last Tuesday, Jodie proudly cradled her baby bud. Look at me! I did it! Oh, I did it! I'm off the doof! Oh, icky thump. Can't act now for a couple of years. Oh, no, nothing to do with no roles. Oh, see you in 2 years at the Bognor Regency. Yeah, I'll be playing understudy to Buttons. Hey, Colin, can you get me into a panto? Things are a bit tough right now. I don't want to have to sell the baby. Loves like a tumble dryer, by the way, Jodie Whittaker said. Outfit designer Carly Person wrote on Instagram, the beautiful Jodie Whittaker in a custom-made beanbag dress that doesn't in any way look like her head's been cut off and put back on. No, it doesn't look like that, right? But it might. The dress is all made from end-of-life materials and created specifically to incorporate her pregnancy while allowing Jodie to retain her sense of self. I'm still a moron. Icky thump. I got me black. Oh my God, there's more. Get out of town. How can there be more? We've worked with Jodie before. I love the energy she brings to our pieces. That's sort of like clueless empty-headedness, like a Russell Terrier that's eager to please but confused on how, right? For the occasion, we want to do something that both structured and yet playful. And this is the result. Well done. Lovely. Jodie rose to fame on mainstream television. She appears as a grieving mother, Beth Latimer, in the critically acclaimed ITV broadcast drama Broadchurch in 2013. If only we could go back in time and say, don't be taken in by it. Don't be taken in. Anyone can mope on a couch. Don't think she can act. Run away. Can we send that message back in time? Right? Can we just send that message back in time for future generations? You ever seen what's his name? The Tomorrow War, the movie with what's his name? Guardians of the Galaxy, Jurassic Park, not Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, the Chris that they don't like, Chris Pratt, the best of the Chris's, right? So they come in from the future to fight these terrifying monsters, and you can only do it if you're a boomer, right? So boomers save the world, starring Chris Pratt. There you go. Can we send a message back to that's like they did, say, Jodie can't act, don't be taken in by it. In 2017, BBC announced the actors will be the first one to play the iconic role of the Doctor in the classic TV show Doctor Who, which she still hasn't started. Jodie played the 13th incarnation of the character and destroyed it. Taking over from the incredible, sublime performance of the thick of it, Peter Capaldi, one of the greatest actors of all time, squandered and wasted, will never come back to us. On July 29th last year, she was announced she was stepping down from the role. Oh, happy day! Oh, happy day! Oh, happy day! It was a happy day. The BBC are yet to announce a replacement, but there's been a lot of buzz about Russell Days, blah, 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 blah. Okay. He just said it cancelled in the 80s. Quiet. The iconic screenwriter, blah, 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 blah. Oh, God. Man, they pay you by the bloody word. Blimey, O'Reilly. Okay. Fine. I'm going straight for the headline stories, right? So next one, we're going to look at a bit of Star Trek. Star Trekking across the universe, always going forward because they can find reverse. That was the firm, I believe. Kelvin Cast return was decided by studios market research. I mean, like, how about just not being a moron? That the cast is one of the things they got perfectly right. I think Chris Pine is a bit of a pretty boy, but man, I think he brings a real cinematic screen presence. Right? He's got that. He doesn't have the same swagger as Shatner, who was essentially a TV actor, right? Right. But he's got that, like, again, he's a little bit pretty, right? I don't know. I mean, I honestly, I liked him in that first Wonder Woman as well. I think that did a lot good for him. And I think, he's, generally speaking, he's good in the role. I mean, but honestly, it's Zachary Quinto that does Spock, which is so perfect, right? Zachary Quinto is absolutely perfect as Spock, I believe, anyway. Fine, let's read this. So, I don't know who is this. The Noah Hawley version? Who's doing it? Paramount conducted market research and found the audience enthusiasm high enough to convince the studio that to bring back the cast of Star Trek 4. They are schmucks. They should be doing it as a TV, as a as a prestige TV event, and have do the Quentin Tarantino Star Trek, right? Which is essentially a piece of the action from what everything he said. So it's basically they arrive in Star Trek. It'll be like Star Trek in 1960s Hollywood, I guess, gangster Hollywood or something. That's what I imagine with Star Trek thrown in. I reckon, but I think it'll be a ton of fun, right? And it's just a crying shame we won't see it. Paramount was really determined. This is bring back the cast of the Kelvin Star Trek franchise for Star Trek 4 was reportedly determined by market research. J.J. Abrams rebooted Star Trek franchise in 2009, recasting iconic characters from the original series with cast Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana, I thought was... listen, I'm not turned on by her, right? And I am by 1960s, was it Nicole and Nichelle? I just like that body type does it for me. What do you want to tell me? So that's why I never really connected her in the role of horror. A horror is something I got to fancy. I'm sorry, it's like really important for me. I understand everybody has different tastes. I'm just saying that's why it's not connecting for me. Cole Urban as McCoy, perfect. Simon Pegg, fine, just shut up. John Cho, he was okay. I mean, like not really Sulu at all, but okay, and Anton Yeltsin, who's now brown bread. In alternate reality, Deb, the Coven timeline, the film was a smash hit and spawned 2 sequels, Into Darkness, which was garbage, and Beyond, which was okay. It was just like, man, they could have got a better story. That's what they needed, a better story, and they don't have people. Making good stories is not a priority anymore, which is a real shame. Honestly, they should get somebody who is a storyteller to have made it. Like, they should have brought in, like, Russell T Davies. Say, do you want to write a Star Trek movie? I bet he would love jumping it, right? I bet I would love to see the Russell T Davies Star Trek, wouldn't you? Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of script writers out there they could have brought in, like, auteur voices, right, who actually can write. I think David Lindelof, which everybody hates, until he got, like, sick with, like, political correctness, which is what I view it as. I think it's a massive steer. And then I liked Lost. I thought I think it went on for a season or two too long, right? I think they should have made it like a 3-season show, right? But there's a lot that was very good in Lost, right? The performances, the setup, the character. I thought what's the name was really annoying though. However, I think again, other than the Hollywood racism of today, Watchmen, when it wasn't dealing with black people, was fantastic beyond fantastic, right? I mean, the Mirror Mask origin episode was just breathtakingly good, right? Everything with Ozymandias was very, very, very good, right? But every time they had Angela Imbar in it or anybody who was black, they were scared to do anything with the character. There was no depth to those characters because they don't want to be called racist for, like, doing anything that's negative to them or giving them a negative character trait. And it was just like, so you get boring characters that nobody really cares about, that's obviously serving an ideological agenda, right? And it's very obvious when it is, right? It's very obvious when it isn't. Star Trek was released announced before the release of Star Trek Beyond. However, the latter's performance at the box office and a paid agreement between the studios and actor Pine caused the project to be stalled. Yeah, apparently they wanted to bring in Chris Hemsworth in it, who's going to get paid more than Pine. And it's like, no, I'm stuck. Like, we paid equal or I'm not getting paid less, right? That's just not happening. But yeah, that did stall it. Over the years, Paramount Pictures has tried to relaunch Star Trek in a wide variety of pitches from different filmmakers, but the progress has been made by WandaVision director Matt Shackham. I'm sorry to hear that. Signed on to helm the project in December 23, 2023. Release date. Okay. Now Paramount Pictures has announced that the 2009 cast will return, with the exception of Anton Yeltsin, who is dead, who died a month before the release of Beyond. According to Variety, Paramount says to bring back the cast previously from the previous 3 Trek films came from market research. The studio has spent years exploring other options, and given the major gap in time, the release of Star Trek Beyond, coupled with the film's poor box office performance, the studio reconsidered the financial viability of bringing back the original. Oh, listen, they've all moved on in their career. Like Chris Pine's Wonder Woman or 2 behind you now. Zachary Quinto hasn't done anything though, so you think okay, you can probably get him for a steal. Zoe Saldana, probably expensive. What do you want? It's just the way it is. I'm going to bring back although it appears Paramount executives determined that there will still be a lasting audience enthusiasm for the cast of the established Star Trek roles, which allows the studios to feel comfortable with entering talks with Pine to bring back his stars back. Are they just entering talks? Okay. With the 2023 release, the Star Trek film will be arriving 7 years after the release of Beyond, when the franchise has taken long gaps, like James Bond, Spectre, and No Time to Die. Wait, was it that long? Oh, because of COVID. Oh, right, man. Yeah, but between License to Kill and what's the name? And GoldenEye, that was longer, wasn't it? That was 9 years, wasn't it? It's unusual for modern fans to take such a long gap, part of the reason is for the days has been the cast's busy schedule and recently is here. Wonder Woman, who's also in Dungeons and Dragons, Zeus landed in Guardians of the Galaxy and Avatar sequel, Simon Pegg and Mission Impossible. Sony saw great success bringing back Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Spider-Man No Way Home. As probably people just want to have fun. Okay? They don't want to be lectured about how awful you think the world is. People just want to have fun. Okay? That's it. Not only are the actors popular in properties outside of Star Trek, but the cast and its carnation of the iconic characters captured the interest of an entirely new generation of fans. But you just didn't have the content to fill it, right? That's it. I mean, like, I just write a script, write a story, right? Write a genuine story. You know, don't go for flashes. I mean, I don't know. This is why not having a good, what they should really do is have is do the Star Trek Continues crew, which I've always said, do it just like that. Do it cheap, low budget, right? Knock out 20 episodes a year, but have it be a grindstone for people to learn how to bloody write. Right? 20 episodes, have Brandon Braga in charge of it, right? He knows how to write a bloody story. Have Ronald Moore in it, but have it as a factory, a sausage factory. Because that sausage factory teaches you how to bloody write. It just does, and we don't have that nowadays, right? And that's why we have just relentless garbage, and it's always excuse. Everything's built around building an excuse. Why not to be able to write, right? It's all excuse laden. It really is. Fine, let's look at this Game of Thrones thing, because I'm excited about this, right? I get it. They screwed up, but they got Matt Smith. Why does Matt Smith get the money Matt Smith gets? Because I'm going to watch it because of Matt Smith, right? I mean, that's really just basically it. Same reason I watch The Crown. Thank God he chooses good projects, right? Why do I watch Matt Smith? Not because of Doctor Who, but because, I mean, I do because of Doctor Who, but I wouldn't have watched The Crown without him, right? So I know he chooses his projects well. He's got a good track history for me so far, right? So House of Dragon trailer update given by HBO exec. I'm looking forward to the trailer. Now, how long ago here? When was Game of Thrones out? 1 second. Game of Thrones episode guide. When was the last when were people excited about it? So that was 2019 is where it collapsed and burnt, right? But I would say at the end of season 6. Which was 2016. How many years? That's 5 years ago that people were excited by it, right? That's literally how long ago? 5 years ago. More than that. 6 years ago. And it's not even coming out till at the end of the year. Right? And this was when it was existing on the fumes, right? This is this was when we're still we didn't know it was going to go to shit, right? And it had a great ending where they set sail, right? It was yes, but it was everything coming. It was a bit too wish fulfillment, right? We were getting too much of what we wanted, which is always a dangerous sign. It was a sign that they ran out of George R.R. Martin's work, right? It's totally a sign of that, right? Because they were killing it. But you had the Battle of Bastards. It was all wish fulfillment, right? This was all delivering stuff that we wanted. But because they built it up, this is what they built up for 5 years, but then they couldn't finish it. So it's what was it? So June, so 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's going to be over 6 years since anybody cared about Game of Thrones. And like 6 years since there was a watchable episode, which is the only reason the Lord of the Bloody Rings existed. Right? Man, I just can't think of another franchise that was so destroyed. Right? I really can't think of one at all. Like, and so quickly as well. It was so huge, and then it just vanished completely. It's bizarre. I mean, it's really bizarre. But again, look, that's how things go. Redemption comes very quickly, right? Redemption always comes very, very quickly. I guess so does the comeuppance as well. Right, let's go back to this story. HBO and HBO Max's programming. Why are they different? They should be the same. Chief Casey Bloys has opened up about the release of the trailer for the Game of Thrones prequel series House of Dragon. The prequel series follows the early generation of the House Targaryen, based on the novel Fire and Blood, written by the author George R.R. Martin. The series stars Paddy Considine, Emma Darcy, Oliver Cook, Matt Smith, and Ralph Evans. Okay, if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, Ralph maybe. Reese. Let's say Reese. Based on the 2018 novel, The House of Dragon depicts the Targaryens' fall from grace as and power 2 centuries before the events of the original series, and the rise of Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke, right, 2 centuries earlier, right? Because Constantine plays the current king of the Seven Kingdoms, King Viserys the First Targaryen, while Matt Smith plays his brother, Prince Daemon Targaryen, while Emma Darcy plays the firstborn child and heir, Princess Rhea. But this is all way before the Starks, I think. Building up until the Targaryen Civil War, known as the Dance of Dragons. Martin claims to have set the first House of Dragons episode. Have seen it in rough form, but fans have yet to glimpse any new footage. With many of the year's most anticipated shows revealing their own trailers, HBO Max programming chief has given an update when we can expect whatever. Yeah, just tell us when. Speaking to a Hollywood Reporter, he said we can expect to see the trailer following the release of Halo. I'm so not interested in that. And Rings of Power trailer. Oh God, Rings of Power. As well as whether the show would have a presence at the San Diego Comic-Con. Bloys first revealed that he's currently unaware of possible Comic-Con presence, or a possible Comic-Con for that matter, stating that his plans hadn't been revealed. The programming chief then elaborated that it shouldn't be long until soon, he's saying. I don't know, we haven't announced the plans yet. I don't know. I don't even want to say soon. But you'll start seeing it. If I say soon, I'll leave it vague. So maybe soon. Okay. So I take it this guy's not a Targaryen. Then. It's the Hand of the King, whoever he may be. Okay. The latest update comes following a previous statement by Reese. Let's say his name's Reese. By Athens. Is any part of his name pronounceable? Bloody hell. In December, who stated House of Dragon was still filming despite not having any idea when the new post material will be released. The actor did share his excitement about the upcoming series, carefully avoiding spoilers of any details. Evans hasn't been the only star associated with the franchise to share excitement for the upcoming Game of Thrones prequel. Peter Dinklage has also discussed the upcoming series while discussing the shortcomings of the following up a huge hit like Game of Thrones. Dinklage stated that he was excited to be able to watch House of Dragon as a fan, with no insight. That's not being effusive. That's like, do you remember when people asked them how their last season was, and like Emilia Clarke and looked at what's her name, and they laughed at each other. They're like, it's shit. It's super shit. They wanted to say it was so clear. Well, HBO is planning more spin-offs than Martin expected. Many fans are curious to see whether House of Dragon will recapture the magic of the earlier season of Game of Thrones. That's what they want. while the series was a hit throughout as much as around the 8th and final season, met with much criticism. It ended at the 6th. Like the 7th was just stupid as well. With HBO Ambition's plan, it destroyed them. All right, it absolutely destroyed their plans, and it shows. Right, imagine if they had like Game of Thrones style hit going into HBO Max, it would have made them very different. Right, would have made it very, very different. 5. Let's have a look at Bounding in the Comics. Let's see what the news has to say. I'm going to watch Resident Alien again tonight. I like it wasn't. I'm hoping it was a one-off, the Super Woke episode, right? I'm hoping it was. Oh man, come on, go on, Bounding. Okay, you know, actually, while we're waiting, let's look at this. Do a bit of share video file. There we go. So this is awesome, right? There's a very specific reason I'm showing this, other than I agree with it completely. Right. So again, this is obviously from Fox News. You know, so if that annoys you, forgive the source, but it's fascinating. Look, listen, it's gone. I don't know. Are they still? Have they cleared them out yet? Because it's insane. They can fine you $5,000 and imprison you for like a month if you refuse to tow them. Right? If you what if you try and you just screw it up? I don't know. It's insane. There is no freedom. Right, and Justin Trudeau just like whatever his whim is what his whim is. Like we're not. I don't care that I'm not. This is like the end of democracy and freedom. I'm doing it anyway because I'm right, and you're a silly peasant. Yeah. So watch this.
As Freedom Convoy protesters prepare for major police action in the coming hours. So you got tow trucks. They're already on standby. And earlier today, police began a mass ticketing campaign, warning protesters. You must leave the area now. Anyone blocking the streets are committing a criminal offense, and you may be arrested.
Okay, here's the question, though. Is it like, this may seem stupid and naive, but can't they, call it, why don't the truckers call a national strike? Say, okay, if they go, then call it an international trucking strike and see, see who cracks first. I reckon you got a week before they crumble to you completely, right? International trucking strike, right? 1 week until the resignation of Justin Trudeau, right? 1 week, there's an international trucking strike, 1 week, and say he resigns before we even talk, right? Because that's just what's going to happen.
Police liaisons even told protesters they would be pushed out by tomorrow. Now, meanwhile, Trudeau's authoritarian tactics have sparked a massive backlash abroad and at home. In fact, today Trudeau was taken to. I mean,
you know, he's been basically propped up and forced to do this by America and the rest of the world. Because if it doesn't fail there, it'll spread everywhere, and they will lose their control. And they are terrified beyond terrified.
The task on the floor of Parliament, where he let his true colors fly. If Canadians are to.
Well, okay. So I liked her before I knew this, but she's Jewish. So I'm like, oh, yeah! And I like how she's like having to restrain herself because she wants to tear this guy, but she's got to follow the rules. Yeah, so.
If Canadians are to trust their government needs to trust Canadians. Those are the words of the Prime Minister in 2015. These people, very often misogynistic, racist, women haters, science deniers, the fringe. Same Prime Minister 6 years later as he fans the flames of an unjustified national emergency.
I mean, I want to tell you, can any of what he said be substantiated? Obviously he owns the courts and there's no justice and there's nothing free in Canada, right? Canada is become more of a laughingstock than Australia, right? Amazingly. Could you imagine getting more of a laughingstock than Australia? and New Zealand, which is a disgrace, both of them. But they so quickly. But here, listen to this.
Conservative Party members can stand with people who wave swastikas. They can stand with people who wave the Confederate flag.
Again, can't somebody just say you are lying? Because you are lying, right? You are lying.
We will choose to stand with Canadians who deserve to be able to get to their jobs.
Yeah, he can't stand them. He just thinks they're the dirt beyond dirt beyond dirt, and they shouldn't have any rights whatsoever.
Who'll be able to get their lives back.
Now, the courageous member of parliament you just saw.
Yeah, so again, we won't go through the interview, but it's and like, wait, no, we will. There is one extra bit to it.
And joins me.
Where so look what happened when she faced him down.
Just said it.
Yeah, she demanded an apology.
A G7 project.
Yeah, look at
a Nazi.
Working out.
That's not
Look at
okay.
all the blackface.
He is driving that.
How much blackface can one guy do? Like what the hell is up with that? Another one. Like, how did he possibly think that's okay? Over here. This is crazy. Yeah.
He owes me an apology. I'd like an apology.
To play now what happened when you did demand the apology from Trudeau.
He just called a Jew somebody who stands with people who wave the swastika, lying his ass off, right? Like, what the hell? And so here's what she said.
Watch.
I think he owes me an apology. I'd like an apology, and I think he owes an apology to all members of this House.
Now, MP Lance...
Yeah, he ran. Man, they're scared. They are scared. I don't know what's going to happen with them. Really, I'm surprised they haven't been crossed yet. I'm expecting it. Mobilize a bill saying there's not happening with forced corporate diversity changes in Prime Video's Lord of the Rings. Screw off! You made this world. Okay, great artist, but you made this world. That's not one of the great. Oh, what a great run though! New Mutants. He was fantastic in that one. Here, I understand that so many young women and POC want to see themselves represented in entertainment, but I honestly feel what I would love to see is stories GB written that do that from the ground up. It's too late. It's too late. No. Nothing. No, it's too late. I hate to tell you, mate. Hate to tell you, and it's your fault. New Adventures, Dark Crisis. Piss off. Who cares? Ryan Reynolds claims he's not in Doctor Strange, despite alleged leaks claiming otherwise. Who cares? I mean, it'd be fun if he is, but who cares? Robert Pattinson wants to see Court of Owls, Calendar Man, and Robin in potential Batman sequels. Well, either he's been coached to say the right thing, or he knows to say the right thing. Either way, he's saying the right thing. Okay, they don't. So Lord of the Rings people say they don't have the rights to the Silmarillion or the Unfinished Tales. They revealed the 4 stories they are adapting. Who cares? You did it. This is true. YouTube CEO Susan whatever her name is, advocates for government passed laws restricting speech so YouTube can enforce them. That's what they really want. They want to say, listen, hate speech is out of our hands. Don't complain to your government. Nothing to do with us. It's just how the government is working hand in hand with big tech. Whoopi Goldberg addresses the suspension from ABC's View over Holocaust comments. We're gonna have some tough conversations. Okay. Who cares? I mean, do they have a video clip of her? Is she back on yet? There we go. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with the world. I don't agree with the world she created, but this is the world she created. Yeah, she made it worse than what she went. Like what were you thinking? I don't know. Whatever. It's not that we have laws. What's the crowd always says? It's that they are applied equally. That's really it. That's really the truth. Critical drinking to demolish the book of Boba Fett. Oh, which reminds me. Here, let's go to the YouTubes. Here, so let's see. Let's pull it. Wonder if we can pull up the clip of Amelia Clark responding to is season 7 good or season 8 good? Oh, come on, here we go. Yeah, chug on through. Fine, yeah. This is it's at 9. It's this starts at just under an hour. I'll give you the link. Share. So what are they doing? Doctor Who news and laughs with the panel and a guest in Kubiak. I don't know who in Kubiak is, but I will find out. That was certainly going to be on my viewing pleasure today. Yeah, we put that in the chat, and then we'll see. We'll try and look up Amelia Clark. Amelia Clark is season 8 reaction. There you go. Oh, this is terrible. This says it all. Also, it's got Natalie, whatever her name is, who I'm always happy to see. It's theater mode. You're thinking about it. Just thinking about it. Oh, come on, fiber optics. When they putting you in again? We want fiber optics. Peter, it's put Dan's Facebook channel. I should really make a face. Oh, there we go.
You guys aren't going to make us wait too much longer. What can you tell us, though, to hold us over till the premiere? Because it's been long enough.
No, it's been long enough because we've just been making the best season ever.
I mean, like, how could you like Amelia Clark anymore, right? How could you like her anymore? That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, we turn the sound up. Ah! Look at Natalie's face as well. Oh my God. Oh, Thomas Anderson. Yeah, finally know what your name is, mate. Like, no wonder I didn't know who your name is. You're standing to Amelia Clark and Natalie Emmanuel. Like, really? Who's amazed that you didn't know who Jacob Anderson was?
Ever. Right? Yes. Okay. So best season ever. It's ever.
Yeah. Well, you know that you were missed, and welcome back to the Emmys night in grand style. Congratulations on winning Best Drama Series.
Thank you. Thanks. It's amazing. Yeah. I'm so happy to be with these guys. With.
Is there any, oh, is there more? Oh, it's not the one I was thinking about. There's one where she just burst into laughter. Right? Oh, wait, 3 minutes. Is that what that was just playing there? Three minutes of the Game of Thrones cast being disappointed by season 8. That sounds awesome.
Have you shot your final scenes yet? And are you happy with how things ended? You didn't say yes. You didn't say yes.
Best season ever.
It's wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful.
No, you can't. Are you all happy with the way with the outcome of the show?
It's a little bit Avengers Assemble. It's a little bit kind of like, well, that was totally what season 7 was all about, wasn't it? Exactly. Character development.
Love it all.
Story.
But
I really need to shut up.
You're brave.
Blimey, who is that? Who do you think that is?
But no, that's what it felt like.
I don't even know who that is.
Star Wars.
I couldn't let you go without asking you a little question about Game of Thrones. Sure. If you could describe the season finale of Game of Thrones in one word, how would you describe it?
Disappointing.
Ah!
Disappointing.
No, epic. I don't know.
Epic.
One of those. It's terrifying down there. We're in a crypt. Nobody thought of that. He's bringing all the dead people back to life, and they put women and children in a crypt with all the dead people. So,
you know, he would have thought of that, his character, wouldn't he?
Tyrion, he's smart, but I guess not that smart.
But I hate to tell you that unfortunately Barristan is gone.
Were you gutted about that?
I was gutted because, I mean, a number of you, I'm sure, have read the books, and I've read the books, and I had reason to expect, I've got a journey here. In fact, if I'm honest, I thought, I'm really looking forward to this season. Yeah. I'm going to have more to do. I'm going to get my teeth into something I'm really looking forward to.
Did you have words? Did you say anything to them?
I did ask and give an argument why I thought Barristan should stay. But at the end of the day, I mean, Dan and David, they've worked out what they wanted to do.
And, if you've planned your book.
Man, is it being trashed? Oh, God, this is hilarious.
That the butler did it. And then you read on the internet, someone has figured out that the butler did it. And you suddenly change in midstream, and it was the chambermaid who did it. Then you screw up the whole book because you get this foreshadowing early on, and you've got these little clues you planted. Now they're dead ends, and you have to introduce other clues, and you're retconning. It's a mess.
We hope to kind of avoid the expected, and Jon Snow has always been the hero, the one who's been the savior, but it just didn't seem right to us for this.
It's just like, dude, you should have cut down on the coke, mate. Okay, you guys should have cut. How two people? I mean, like a billion millionaires. Who cares? How two people have destroyed their lives? It's unbelievable.
This moment.
How do you feel about the way that it ends?
There are no better writers in television than Dan Weiss and David Benioff. They ended it brilliantly, better than I could have imagined, and you people are in for it. You people are in.
Yeah, so they got a lot to clean up. And you know why? It's so simple. It's like it's ego. It's always ego, isn't it? They could have just had it over to somebody else. Say, here, you take it from here on. Right? We've got up to season 6. However, you want to go another 10 seasons? Whatever. You guys enjoy. Right? But that's why. That's essentially why. Okay? It's unbelievable. Really is unbelievable. Man, so what did I get to tonight? Listen, I'm getting to all of it on my news video, I think. Look, we covered the Jodie sex life, and that was frankly terrifying. Okay? I was like, really? Absolutely terrified. Like, why would anybody ever want to know about that? Yeah, we did Star Trek. Who knows? Will it be watchable? Did Game of Thrones. I think we're done. I want to have dinner. I haven't actually seen my wife today. Okay, she came in just before I started streaming. So I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to wish you all a good evening. Go and check out Dan's team in 45 minutes. I'm going to have some dinner. I hit